Ejike Jamal,
aka Nana Man,
and this is the problematic safe place.
And this nigga Nana Man just strolling in here like,
oh my bad. I'm just going from the 305 that Mayo.
I was like, this nigga
Miami. Oh my bad. All due respect, I'm sorry about that. I'm just feeling myself right now.
He came in from Miami, but this nigga come in with the African dad swag. Okay, I mean, Nana Man, what's good, bro?
Yeah, I literally just landed from that 305, having a good time. Was out there on a trip. Actually, specifically, it was an African meetup, specifically a Ghana meetup. And we were in Miami, and we kind of rented out Airbnb, a mansion. It really looked like the Alamo. I don't know what was going on. And then, I love my people, but like, we can't be cooking for 8 hours in Miami. We could just go to a restaurant. They cooking jollof and fufu for 8 hours.
That's my biggest pet peeve. Like, don't you hate when you arrive to the spot and then the food ain't ready yet?
The thing is, they actually went to the meat market, the farmer's market, to go get the food, to go pick up the goat. I'm like, what? Like, we're in Miami, we're on vacation, right? Like.
Africans are the worst with that shit, bro. You're supposed to have the fucking goat when we get there. Like, what the fuck?
Let me let me show Desmond what was really going on, what I thought Miami was going to be like.
Now, first, everybody's like, who the fuck is Desmond? Now, let's introduce our guest.
That's what I thought it was going to be
right,
like.
Right. That's what, that's what all the pictures show.
Yeah, that's my homeboy.
Yeah, they on the boat.
Hey, shout out to Rashid and EJ. I seen them out there in 305 doing some big old things the other weekend, so I thought we were going to duplicate the same thing. And then I went to Miami, and it was more of Ghana Fest. Like, literally, they... Okay. We eating stockfish, like, for real.
So is this the video you showed me?
Yeah.
Oh, so bro.
Yeah, you seen the script flip?
How we gonna proceed in this? Okay, can you describe to the people listening right now what you called it an L?
I mean, I had a good time. Don't get me wrong. It was cool meeting new people and networking. But I feel like the things that we did, we could have just did at a different city. Miami is a city of dreams. You can get you a Latina.
Okay.
Named Tina.
All right, let's talk about this
Puerto
L
Rican.
though. The L. Let's talk about the L. The video I saw.
Oh. I mean, I was just expecting, to see women like,
why you gonna say this? How you gonna? I'm listening.
I'm trying to word it out. I'm trying to spit it out.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a señorita.
So what are you saying?
But I got me a coast. It's different.
So you're not looking for the queens. The queens don't do it for you.
Whoa!
I'm just saying. I told you to watch how you say it.
It's 2018. You know how motherfuckers gonna take it.
Yeah, I do. You know what? I support my queen 100%.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey man, see, I like my man Desmond already. How? You know what? No further ado. Let's introduce our guest.
Yeah.
Some good housekeeping duties here. All right, man. To the left of me and to the right of me, but to the left of me, I got Desmond. And can you go ahead and tell them what you do?
Yeah. So I'm Desmond. I'm here, co-producer of Bay of Boot Reality Dating in Dallas. So we're wrapping up our first season here, and we're gonna be dropping soon, so everybody can tune in and see what it's like and see who's Bay and who's gonna get the boot.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
So Bay of Boot. All right.
Bay of Boot, and then across from me over here, it's the wonderful Say. That's who actually gets camera time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because she got some in. She got some in from the beginning to the end.
I want to hear from Say though.
Yeah. I definitely. But let me introduce Say, because my eyes do not lie. The only thing I would change on you, Say, is your last name. All right. Other than that, oh girl, your beauty, boy. Anybody can see that.
See, thank you so much. But my name is Savon. I don't know what he's seeing right now, because I just got back from Austin feeling like he feeling from Miami.
Yeah, y'all gotta watch that vacation.
What are you doing down there?
What was I doing down there? The
Bae?
song that he walked in.
Yeah.
Definitely living my best life. But hey, everybody, it's Savon. I am the host of Bear Boot. I actually have a YouTube channel as well. You can check me out on Mama Say on YouTube. And I'm here with Bear Boot, of course, with Desmond. Like he said, we just try to find people who are compatible. You know, help people find love in the city. You feel me?
Word.
But
So I saw like a few clips. What y'all doing? Is dope. I like what I've been seeing. I saw the few clips. I saw the street interviews down in Deep Ellum.
yes.
Okay. Question. I see how y'all are pretty progressive. Like I see not just straight, but I also see gay couples. See, lesbian. Shout out to them. So I'm just curious for y'all's bachelor and bachelorette, series. Will y'all have some bachelorettes from the underprivileged group, from the underprivileged? Damn, I can't fucking talk today. The underprivileged groups, like broke niggas, fat chicks, short niggas.
We definitely have diversity on the show. Please expect diversity. Expect a lot from us because we just want to put Dallas on, and it's just
That's
not
what's up.
Black
Yeah.
Dallas
Yeah,
or
that's true.
like gay Dallas or whatever. It's Dallas.
Guys, you have
word.
a caller?
Oh, we
Yeah.
got a caller. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we got a special guest in calling in from. Can we pick her up? Let's see who this is. We got an expert.
Go ahead, caller,
Crystal.
on the air.
Is that Crystal?
Oh,
Crystal.
Hi,
Hey,
what
Crystal.
up? Hey, thanks for you joining in the show. We were just introducing, so we'll get to you shortly here. Can you continue?
Just that's basically the diversity of Bear Boot. Desmond, you got anything else to add?
Yeah. Because we don't use so since it's not actors, right? We're using like real people who
Oh,
just
really?
apply to be on the show. So anybody who just like,
I don't have to go on backstage to
man, you ain't got to send in
And
no
speaking of,
application
how
video
do
or
you
nothing.
apply? Like if I'm just asking for a friend, if I want to bae,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
can-
how can I? I'm just asking for a friend, specifically EJ.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, we got them.
And-
So you can go to the website, bearboot.com, and click the apply link. On our Instagram, you can DM us. We'll shoot you the link. Bearboot.com/apply. Like, however you can find us on all of our media, right? We got a way to apply because we want people to come in and check it out. And it's anybody. So we're not looking for like a certain type of person. As long as you got personality and we think that you'd be a good date for somebody, right? You can't be dry. We don't want nobody dry, but this doesn't matter like
So pretty
the way
much
you
he
look.
can't come on the show, EJ. He won't be
He
a
a
good
little,
candidate.
he a little too dry. For
I'm a
me.
little,
Yeah,
I'm a
I
little too dry.
Yeah, because at first he was talking about underprivileged brothers. He was one of those, and then obviously y'all make exceptions for that. So that's a good thing.
Look
Y'all
at him.
Yeah.
like equal employment opportunities. I like that.
Equal opportunity in this motherfucker, but
Opportunity.
But
man.
yo, I have a question. So have y'all ever had the instance where you see that y'all pair these two people up, and one of them was just automatically was just like, nah, like this
You
ain't
know
gonna
what?
work.
Just okay.
Yeah,
So we're
'cause-
we're dropping in the fall.
Ooh.
That's what I
Okay.
gotta say.
Okay.
We're dropping in the fall.
Yeah, you can't give it all.
Be prepared for whatever questions you have.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna get answered. Whatever you think is gonna happen, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay.
And whatever you're expecting to see, expect it on like a way bigger scale, bigger level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
that's something
I'm
else.
excited about that. You hear that, Crystal? That's our caller. You can go to bearboot.com, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because she needs to get paired up as well.
What you shooting your shot though last week? Yeah. Remember?
Who, me?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Hey, we got the footage.
I don't know.
Roll the clip.
nothing.
Hey.
I'm just living my best life.
Oh.
Anyways, man, I'm excited about this episode here. We got a variety of topics that we're gonna go over here, man. But you know what, man, I also want to, bring light to the fact R.I.P. Aretha Franklin. She passed away previous
R.I.P.
previous last week here. Man, she was a legend. She was not only a legend, cornerstone and catalyst in, I think, the R&B music career, man. So, man, R.I.P. music, Aretha Franklin.
R.I.P. Miss Franklin. R.I.P.
I don't know if y'all seen this on CNN, and CNN always mess it up. So when they did the R.I.P. picture of Aretha Franklin, it wasn't Aretha Franklin.
Oh
That was
man,
Fox.
That was actually Fox
That was
News.
Fox,
Yeah.
and that sounds
That was
like
Fox?
yeah, that's kind of
Okay.
fits to
Yeah.
Yeah,
fits that program.
it's like,
There we go.
Oh, there we go. I'm about to shed a tear
So
myself.
so is Aretha Franklin actually played a big part in your life, Nana? Man, it's just like, look, first off, R.I.P. I understand Aretha Franklin is a legend, absolutely legend. But I'm gonna keep it real, man. I was born in 1989, almost 1990. Aretha Franklin has not had a significant influence on me, but I understand after having to do history what she's contributed. Probably my mama, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
You know who has though? Who passed away but didn't get the credit?
XXX
Well, besides X, man. Besides
the
that,
guy
is
you on his nuts.
on his nuts.
Get off your knees, please.
Hey man, X is the next Pac. You're even. I
The
mean,
next
he
Pac,
was the Pac.
passed.
He was the
Ain't
new
got nothing
Pac.
to do with
But no, I'm talking about Joe Jackson. His death got overlooked.
It did.
Joe Jackson is a fucking legend.
I am with you. I defended him from trolls
Me too.
when he first died on Twitter. Like, rest in peace to Aretha Franklin. But Joe Jackson was a jewel. He gave us Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And for that, we should always be grateful for him.
Do you think Joe was? Oh, we could cut the Aretha Franklin music off. But do you think Joe was abusive?
I don't doubt it. Yeah, I believe it.
Well, I think you gotta put it into context, right? He's raising the 5 black boys, and 2 black girls in a poor community, Gary, Indiana, trying to get them all out the hood.
And he probably
I
had
think-
family members that were slaves.
Yeah, I think he saw the potential. He was just a father who pushed his kids.
So-
Kind of like how I got my ass whooped if I brought home a C. Michael got his ass whooped if he fucked up a dance move. I think he was just bringing out the best out of his kids.
I think it only worked because his son. Right. I think now he's just an anomaly, right? That only worked because his son happened to be Michael Jackson. If his son was anybody else, they just would have been abused. CPS would have been in that thing.
But he wasn't though. It was
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
I know.
And because of that, we have all the music we have now.
We have some opposition on the line. Crystal, why you say no?
I mean, if that was your child or anything like that, would that be allowed? If he wasn't Michael Jackson per se, would that be okay?
Yeah.
Would that be okay for you?
Yeah, you know how much beating I got? I still get beaten. I'm almost 30.
And I love Mike.
like I
but even
said-
Mike came out a little strange now.
He did, but
You start liking boys. Yeah, you're right.
like I said, allegedly. All right, but like I said, I got my ass whooped if I didn't perform well enough in school, if I didn't clean my fucking room.
I don't think you got
Michael
whooped
Jackson
enough.
and his brothers, if they fucked up, if they were off beat, if they sung off tune, that was an ass whooping. And look what they
Yeah.
got.
I feel you because
I think Joe. Who are we to tell Joe about critique his parenting style?
I feel you. I mean, to defend you. I mean, same thing with Beyonce and Matthew Knowles. I mean, it's just one of those things that kind of parenting did create some of the greatest black performers alive.
Thank you.
It's sad, but it did create some of the best black performers alive.
So y'all think the
Hey.
ends justified the means?
Now I don't know. I don't want to promote that narrative of beat your black kids. They'll be successful.
No,
I
we're
don't-
promoting-
You
Where-
beat it right now. You going to jail. CPS will be on your door.
It was a different time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So exactly
don't
what
beat
you
your
said. It
kids.
was a different time. And I look where I'm at in life right now. I got beaten, and look how far I'm at in life. Not too far.
I was about to say,
Yeah. I'm just trying to find a way.
Hey, look, just know
Just
your
trying
kids.
to find my way.
just trying to make it, live off
Yeah.
this life, right?
Trey songs. Anyways, yeah, man. R.I.P. Aretha Franklin.
R.I.P. Miss Franklin.
Man, hey, we got some teas this week, as far as the rap game. So Nicki Minaj dropped her new album last week called Queen.
Queen.
I listened to some of the songs. Now, we talked about this previous episode. If we had to compare the two female biggest industry rap artists, I would go with Cardi B. I like Cardi B, and I feel like she's very influential right now in this season.
There you go.
And also, but I actually liked her album. I thought it was an album that I could really jam to. It was unisex versus Nicki Minaj. I listened to some of her albums, and she's always putting Ejike Jamal like to say caricature. How you say it?
Who, Nicki or Cardi?
Nicki.
Okay, so you think Nicki plays a caricature in her rhymes?
Yes.
How so?
She always does. She switched it up. She switched up the flow. She gets like almost like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh yeah, she does have kind of what took a page out of Eminem's book, like with the different personas and rapping. But I agree with you. I'm glad you put the time as far as hottest female artist right now. Because if we were talking ever, I mean, it'd be different. But right now, Cardi is definitely the hotter artist. But I don't know who has more longevity in the game.
Cardi B has more longevity.
That's
because she's so versatile.
But look how long Nicki's already done it, though.
yeah.
I mean,
To me, it's still Cardi is still to be determined.
Right,
And I want to see
exactly.
Cardi win.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I fucked with Cardi's album, but for me, it's still too early to call right now.
Nah.
right.
You know, and plus I think with the pregnancy, I think it kind of
she
slowed her
secured-
down a little
No,
bit.
actually,
too.
that's secured the bag. People like Cardi because they resonate with it because she's so transparent. Like,
Yeah.
But she's changing though. She is changing with the transparency.
she's media trained.
Yeah, and we don't want media trained Cardi. We want Cardi fresh out the gate, the one that we saw all the snaps, the video. That's the Cardi we want. Okay, we want Cardi with the fucked up teeth again.
No, that's
Okay.
what you want.
That's what we
brother.
want.
No, that's what you want.
Okay.
Now, I mean, I honestly, I like what she's doing to the game, and I like her. She's very versatile as far as not only she can, do the market as far as U.S., but she's also in the Spanish, the bilingual, the Latino market as well, getting songs with Bad Bunny, and I think that's what's gonna really sustain her in the game. She got a song with Maroon 5.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of again. This isn't me taking away from anything Cardi has done. I want to see Cardi win, but I'm still not convinced yet that Cardi is going to be a staple in the game 5 years from now.
Tell me
or
this.
less.
I need to know this. Do you think Cardi can make a pop song?
Yeah.
She has.
Yes.
Yes,
She
yeah.
has. Yeah.
But do you think she can make a pop song like Nicki?
Nicki had David Guetta, what's her name, to make her pop song.
Here's the thing about Nicki. Nicki makes trash solo songs, but she kills it on everybody else's features.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking up for Nicki. I'm just saying. I'm trying to give you some dynamic here. Cardi B is like you said. She is definitely like you said. She's good for now. But Nicki, I feel like people don't give her enough credit. She did say this when she said that people discredit her and they kind of like give the new people room to like talk about her. And I think that's the only reason why people don't like her anymore is because a lot of people unanimously just made Nicki the bad guy.
Well, I mean, but this is also an industry that's like famous for like moving on from people. So like people try to move on from you at the first sight of any, like at the hint of an L, people are already over you. Like, all it takes is for, Drake to drop one song about you and then people forget all about you. Now nobody want to listen to Meek Mill no more. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't take a lot for people to turn their back on you in music anyway. So you could be doing great and literally nothing is wrong with your product. But, it's just the waves of people. That's how it is. It's a very wavy market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely. Everybody, Cardi, Nicki, y'all are more than welcome to send me a check. Either way, though. Either way.
Yeah, y'all pull up. We down here if y'all want to talk about it.
And they can get a Bay or Boo.
Real talk.
Right? Yeah.
Real talk.
But I think at least Cardi got a Bay. But I'm not sure about Nicki. I'll get with Nicki for sure. I don't care if she got all the ass shots and stuff. I'll still get with her.
Hey, shout out to all the queens with ass shots, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
There was
nothing wrong
actually a
with it.
lady in Dallas that was really doing it for the low. So
Hey, yo,
Look,
I have a
they
question.
hey, can you fix the caller line? She said it got cut off. It went straight to voicemail when she called back.
All right. Hey, so I have a question. All right, so just random question about the going on the Bay
Just tell your
or
caller
boot.
to call back in.
Okay.
So about Bay or boot, I was just curious about for what guys you prefer to let penetrate you.
Whoa.
He slept penetrating her so
I mean,
smooth.
dang, yeah.
I was nodding like
Yeah.
this.
I had your attention.
Direction.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he woke you up with that one.
Well,
Hold on, let me get a pen and a pad.
While Nana gets his notes.
look.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just need somebody that's going to be honest with me all the time and understand that I'm very understanding. A lot of men don't understand that. Like, it's
I
crazy.
understand that. Girl, come on, talk about it. Talk
No,
about it.
you guys ask for understanding, and then when you get it, you're confused. Like, why does she want me to go out at night? So you can come home. So
I
you don't
agree.
have to stray, so I can understand. Like,
I feel you.
and then they just get upset. Like, why don't you care more?
Caller, you're back on the air.
So just somebody that's understanding and truthful and honest. That's how you get with me.
Crystal,
So
if you're
that's-
calling back in, let me just confirm you're here. Crystal,
I'm here.
gotcha.
Crystal, What kind of so we're talking about preferences right now before we continue the whole
Preferences.
Safari and Nicki thing. What do you think? What kind of guys do you prefer? You know, to let penetrate you. Like, what's your
He
type?
asked that twice. He's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because here's the reason
You're
why I
doing
say
real research.
here's the reason why I say that, man. Because everybody, when we ask what's your type, I always think the what's your type is boring because everybody we know. We're gonna say, hey, I want a guy that's honest, you know.
Yeah,
that-
but, like,
that's
describe the
truthful.
last person
But the
who
ones
got
that you
it,
let
yeah.
fucking, they don't always fit that category. So that's when, like, so if you go ask a chick her type, I'd rather just go right to it and ask.
Like, what was the last one like?
Yeah.
What's
Fuck boy.
what's that?
Fuck boy.
Yeah.
Crystal?
Depends on that body count.
Not a fuckboy at all, actually. He was, I don't know, like, just mature and intellectual. I love a good intellectual dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, somebody who can hold a good intellectual conversation. Somebody you can talk about any and everything. You know, you
Okay.
can talk about politics, you can talk about social media, you can talk about stupid stuff. Like, those are the type of guys that I feel.
Oh, Nana, man, you out this motherfucker. You out. You out. Word.
Man, yeah, these girls are tough, man.
Yeah.
I honestly, all I need is a girl who, you know, is submissive and got above a 5th grade reading level, or
Damn.
at least attempted to take the standardized
about fifth grade.
text.
Yeah, that they know all the words that you're really looking for.
Yeah. Or you know, and you know, at least a first class citizen, or you know, able body, and
No way.
and maybe have, you know, one arm and one leg, you know, or
all
both of
necessary.
them.
Does she
something
have to
like
have
that.
teeth? Does she have to have teeth?
The front top, the front top. Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
deal with a
so-
little gap?
Oh yeah, actually, I think gaps are sexy.
I do, too.
Yeah, they're good.
Hey, we
Yeah.
agree on something.
Get some
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
Now, since you said it, I don't agree. I don't want to agree with nothing. This guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, so Nicki and Safari. All right. So Nicki was caught hairline shaming Safari all on Twitter.
Ooh.
Okay. If we could pull up the article with all the posts, the tweets.
Yeah, it got some tea there. It got really hot.
So let's see, man. So
I don't know if y'all checked it out, but they were going in on each other. And I don't even know why Nicki's still mentioning this guy, but
love.
Hey,
Love.
love conquers all.
it.
They probably end up getting married, but
I doubt it.
let me read out Nicki's tweets real quick. All right, she hit her with, "I should have never paid for that goddamn hairline. It felt back because God don't like ugly. You use me, but God has other plans."
Fucking
All
Patty
right.
LaBelle.
And then she didn't even wait a whole 10 minutes. 5 minutes later, Tyga's ish didn't fall back. Y'all went to the same doctor. Yours fell out because God don't like ugly.
Dang, so she gonna second hand expose Tyga. But yo, Tyga took it like a champ though. Tyga came right back and he said, "Hey, the plug. Tell him Tyga sent you." That's growth, man. Tyga, he just owned his shit.
Yeah, man,
Okay.
it was getting bad. And then Safari tweeted out in response, "First of all, me and Tyga didn't go to the same doctor. We did it the same day. Diff docs. Listen, I don't know if this has to do with with first week sales.
It does.
But you need to finish your Zen. And don't talk about VH1 checks, because the way you're acting, it looks like you're auditioning to be on Love and Hip Hop." That was actually funny. That's a good.
That was good. That was a
Yeah.
good bar.
lying.
That was a good bar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think it's 1-1 right now.
Yeah, 1-1, and then you know what? He had another one, and I gotta look. It's not on this.
But do y'all think there's love still there?
Yeah, if you care, it's something there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Anytime I shoot slugs at somebody on Twitter, it's because I still care and I want them to see it.
Hey, keeping it real. I think
Hey,
that's
straight
exactly
up.
what's happening here. I don't know if I doubt, and I don't know if I want the two to get back together.
Right, I don't think
Yeah.
it's that type
But
of love.
I think
yeah.
there's definitely still feelings in there. Like
Yeah.
you would not care this much. You wouldn't come after this man this much, and vice
Yeah.
versa. You know?
Right.
they both got an invested interest in each other's career.
Yeah.
You know, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they were with each other for quite some time.
Yeah,
he was
12
definitely
years.
12 years, and he was with her before the booty shots.
He was allegedly her ghostwriter, allegedly. And I'm not sure if I 100% believe that.
Yeah.
But he said he was involved in the process.
I want to put it past him, but he also
I mean,
dropped
but
it.
you can tell in her flow, like their flows are similar. If you've ever listened to Safari rap and how Nicki raps, they have the same flow. So you kind of have to think like maybe he did help her,
I mean,
Maybe.
you were somebody for 12 years. You're some, you're a part of the process. I don't know if he
Yeah.
had like a title in it, right? Like I'm the ghostwriter. I'm particularly doing this part of the song, but I'm sure he had. If he's in the music, she's in the music. They're together 12 years. There was some type of osmosis, right?
Even
With
inspiration,
he was there and like, say try this or something.
Yeah, I believe it was definitely part of the creative process.
Yeah,
but if I have to think like the people I want to see win, my top two, we already mentioned Cardi. Yo, I think Safari is the next person I want to see win.
I don't
You
know.
know, dude has contagious energy. Like I remember seeing that video when you saw that his song was on the Apple, what was it, the Apple playlist or it charted on Apple Music. And he was so excited, so happy when he came on the Breakfast Club and he was just, dancing, promoting his album. Like you could really see the enjoyment in his eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I want to see Safari. I know everybody call him corny and all this shit. I fuck with Safari. I want to see him win.
On, what was that?
Wildin' Out.
They
Oh
roasted
my
him twice. He came back and they did it again. I was like, what's that?
And then he got booed. He got booed during a show he did at a basketball court. I think it was in New York. He got booed there, but still performed.
Well, that's hard though. That's hard.
that's hard.
Safari. That's what I like about Safari. Like
well, adapts up to
he
stuff.
owns his L's. He owns his L's, and
He's
he keeps
resilient.
pushing. I want to see him win.
Yeah, it's hard to keep pushing through.
I want to
stuff
see
like
him
that,
win.
A
so-
lot of L's like that.
So he is motivated. You're right.
I feel
He
you.
deserves
But
it.
it's funny.
no
He has
doubt.
all these L's, but I still think this is his best year ever. I mean, you think like this is
Through
the
the
most
L's.
exposure to Safari that we've had in like what?
Because of Nicki.
Because of Nicki, but it's
He got
exposure.
he got a leading role in Love and Hip Hop.
There you
And
go.
honestly, Safari, if I was his friend, I would not take my girl anywhere around him. At least 5 feet distance.
Yeah.
Because the way these girls end up missing, Safari might get them. I don't know how he get them, but he finds a way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they call him Safari. Because you
he's
go
out on the
over
hunt.
there, you're gonna explore something.
He's
So
out
now,
on the prowl.
so now let's talk about this let's talk about Safari's Me Too situation. Okay, where he claimed he got attacked by Nicki. Did you see that tweet?
Yeah.
So Safari says, "Remember the night you cut me and I almost died? The police and the ambulance had to take me out the crib on a stretcher, and I had to lie and tell them I was trying to kill myself so they wouldn't take you to jail. When things like that start happening more than once, it's time to dip."
I
More
believe
than
him.
once.
You believe?
Wow.
I believe him too.
Yeah.
In fact, Nicki didn't even deny it.
That's more
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
Nicki
but-
pops right back and she's like, "You stole my card and told me." You stole my card and told me you thought it was the account with free money.
Yeah.
I didn't know about. So that tells me, man, she believes that she was just for what she did.
Exactly.
Damn.
Dang. Yeah, wow.
I gotta
That's some
say.
tea.
Yo, what's up?
She's from New York.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor is from New York.
Yeah.
Have you seen Tiana Taylor get crunk with somebody? Like she just did it like recently
Yeah.
with Jeremiah. Like I can honestly say those girls from New York, they not playing
Aye.
with these men. They fighting with these
I got a
men.
story.
What's up?
I was
Yeah,
in New York. It was a couple months back. I was in New York, and you're right. These girls are aggressive. Yeah. All right. So I end up, we going to a party with my friend. My boy Mimo. Shout out to Marcus.
Shout out to Mimo.
And hey, all right, we all having a good time. So you know what? I'm only here for a weekend. I'm trying to pull as many girls as I can. The whole, hey, what's your name? Let me get your number. So I got a lot of girls' numbers, all right? And then I just follow up after that night and try to meet up with a couple girls. I don't know where the night will lead, but let me see where it goes, all right? So I pull this one girl, and I'm not going to tell her name, but unbeknown to me, the same girl I pulled, my boy already penetrated. Let's say that.
Okay.
So
Eskimo brothers.
I'm all me, and honestly, I'm more of a Tevin Campbell type of guy. Can we talk? And I'm not gonna lie. If you have, are you a fan of the show or follow it? I took a lot of L's with women, and I'll be a sucker for love. So I meet with this girl here. And it was crazy because I didn't know that my boy already messed with the chick before, all right? So, I'm about to meet this girl out and take her for a date, and I was super excited and I liked her. And I told my boy, hey, man, I met this girl at the party. We about to link up right now. He's like, okay, for sure. And then I end up showing a picture of the girl while she's about to walk in. And he give me that look. And I was like, what's going on? And then he started laughing. I was like, hey, man, just tell the truth and shame the devil. Like, what's going on? And he already, messed with her. I'm like, oh, man, but you know what? I still liked her.
Okay.
And then you know, I just wanted to get to know her, and we were talking and vibing and stuff like that. And sucky thing, my phone had died, so I was supposed to link up with my boy because we're about to go to a party. All right, so I had to stay with her longer than expected because we were just supposed to be doing dinner. We did dinner, club, and almost did the movies. You know, everything. And now I noticed the girls in New York were aggressive because she noticed that I was only out here for a little bit. You know, she was trying to get to the business. You know,
She was trying to close.
That's what I'm saying.
She was like, you playing.
You know, I'm being a southern gentleman. She aggressive.
You talk about you a visitor in the New York, and you talk about dinner and a movie and all this. Nigga, we don't have time for that.
Exactly. So we went to a fast food joint. Then she's like, let's go back to my crib.
Hey,
and then she forced herself on me and just gave me a kiss. Like, and the thing is, I had to kiss her because my phone dead. I don't know nobody out here. Like, I'm trying to hang out until tight as possible. Like,
that's Bay. Yeah, that's Bay right now. You gotta go.
Shoot, I had to be friends with her. My phone was dead, you know? And then, I mean, luckily, and then the crazy thing, the same bro that left me for this girl, I'm calling him, he not picking up, you know? Yeah, left me for this girl. He's like, nah, you gonna be all right. He didn't tell me she's that aggressive.
Yeah, he knew what it was.
So how'd that end?
Huh?
How did that experience end? What's the conclusion?
Oh, this yeah,
I got
man. You know, hey, to be determined. Let's say that.
How did it end?
Maybe it didn't end.
Hey, yeah, pretty much.
Did you fuck or no?
Saying penetration or nah? He's saying.
Oh, he say penetration.
I know, like fuck the coded language. Like, what happened?
Oh man, hey, let's just say this. I had to do what I had to do to make sure I got my phone charged.
Oh man, he did some things.
Trying to make it seem like a business transaction.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Something
I
went down in that room.
had to do to make sure my phone was charged.
That room was extra dark.
My boy holding me
in
for
there.
real.
It's a mighty cost for a charger.
Yeah, man, straight up, bro. I didn't know nobody.
Yeah, we ain't got to talk about what happened in that room. It's okay.
Hey, also, what do y'all think about dudes getting the hairline implants?
Do what you want to do, boo. I don't care. Because if I'm wearing weave and you want to get a new hairline or you want to get some weave, go ahead and do it.
That's how I feel about it. That's exactly how I feel about it.
Shoot, I went to the barbershop, man, and then when they want that special cut, when I said, hey, I'm going to this, whatever, they put some, what is that?
It's like the black grease, the black spray.
Man,
I don't
they
know.
hit you with the paint.
Yeah. And at first, I'll be like, dang, this is new me. Then you take a shower the next day.
Hell yeah.
You're like, oh,
like
I
a
thought,
grudge.
and then, and honestly, I stopped one of the barbers from doing it because at first I thought it was my own hairline. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fresh,
Crispy.
I'm fly."
That's what I thought.
And then the next day you take a shower, you end up looking like Flavor Flav.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you ask for, you got deep waves, but your hairline got deep waves too. Look like a frequency reader, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, man. I'm so fucking mad, man. My barber fucked up my hairline like a couple days ago, man. But he usually does the little spray thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So like this whole hairline controversy, yeah, I'm all for it. Okay, if you want to get you a hairline implant, I like that. The beauty industry is becoming more equalized, if that's a word. It's becoming more, because I always said makeup was modern day sorcery. Like when I used to see the before and after pictures of certain females on Insta, I was like, yo. The beard attachment, the beard implants, the hairline implants. So that's
not too far. The beard attachment's not too far, man. That's not.
I mean, we got ass shots, we got fake tits, we got shit, we got
do what makes you happy.
Hey.
I mean, I'm anti hair modification for men, and as a member of the bald community, I would like to say it's not so bad once you cross over. Right?
My man's with the snapback.
Yeah, you can accept it. You gotta protect this thing, man. You go outside and let that sun hit it, man. You're gonna be sweating. But
chocolate melts in the sun, baby.
I'm telling you. So I just say roll with it, because if she's not gonna like you because of your like you can find somebody more down than that anyway. And if you get you some money, she'll get over it. So like, don't waste your time and your energy on that. Just get you some more money and you'll be okay.
Hey,
that is true, but sometimes I mean that's definitely true.
Because I don't know.
But don't you guys?
What's up, Crystal?
Do you guys think it's a confident issue though? Like it's about confidence.
It is.
Like us girls, we get our hair done. Like depending, if you get your weave done, it makes you feel popping. So it's not like a confident thing. Like if you want to be confident, talk to some girl, or just want to be confident within yourself.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something you want to fix?
Well, I think it's more like you're kind of masking that insecurity versus getting over it, right? Like if you really are over it and you're confident in yourself, it doesn't care. But now you're like worried about like, ooh, I wonder is my head smearing?
Yeah.
Is you're still thinking about it, and it's
here.
still something you're insecure about on the inside. You just think you got it fixed up on the
beard
outside.
is peeling off. And
Right
shit.
now you gotta work. Somebody's trying to rub it and it's peeling a little bit. You gotta like, hold on, don't rub it that hard. You
Yeah.
know, so, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm down for everybody doing what makes you happy. It's just
Exactly. Just do what makes you happy.
Do what
If
makes
that's
you
wearing a
happy.
weave, if that's wearing a toupee, baby, do it. Just do it.
Donald Trump.
Hold
He
on.
got a toupee.
That's a whole
True.
nother.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole nother.
you do.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
bad.
yeah, be like your boy, be like your hero. Then.
Hey,
Y'all
who?
president.
Hero who? Who's hero?
I don't know, man. Whoever supporting that toupee movement, man. Whoever.
Yo, you talking, we were talking about Donald. Now you switched it up, but I got you.
Yeah. Hey man, can we play that video? Okay, the white man that was arrested. Yeah, back in the day, like now you the one who put me on this one with the white man who said you were treating me like a black man.
So this was recently in Florida. I think on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Here, he's actually.
Oh, watch the video right now.
Look at them. Look at them. They're going to beat me up. Don't beat me up, you Don't beat me up. Look at them. Oh, my God. I can't believe they're doing this. Oh, my God. Hey. Look what they're doing. Oh, get to the other side. I'm not listening. I'm supposed to be rough with me. You treat me like a black person. You're going to get sprayed. You're going to get sprayed.
Okay. All right, we can pause it. Man said the white man getting tackled down says you treat me like a black
It's
person.
like, can you not
Thoughts?
see? Yeah, he was like, can y'all not see me? Like, what's wrong?
Hey yo, what y'all think? Was he wrong?
Dang.
I mean, it was funny because he was like, privilege activate, and it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Oh wait! Oh, time out.
He was trying to
Said
act-
privilege activate.
Yeah.
and it
Like,
wasn't.
He had no bars. It's a
He was
bad
trying to hit
signal.
like his privilege button, and they was like, nah, man,
Where-
you violating the law.
No bars.
Go gadget, white protection.
Hey yo, man.
Yeah.
This man's definitely an ally of the movement. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, we needed this.
Yes.
We needed this. Okay, I know a lot of people got offended. Like, oh, well, like, what does he mean? You know what the fuck he means. He's not
Right,
lying.
right.
It is how they treat us. I thought this shit was hilarious, and I partly was wondering if he did it on purpose, if this was staged. You know, probably like the cops weren't in on it, but maybe he knew what was going to happen, and he made sure that he said this.
Maybe he's a part of the movement. Maybe he's helping us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dang.
If that's so, hey man, I think we stepping it up. I like the move. I like it.
Yeah,
He's onto
diversifying
something
the
with that one.
effort.
He's one.
Yeah.
So what do you think, say?
What do I think about what he said, or
just the whole video or what he said?
I'm honestly, I'm with you. I'm like, come on now. Like, we know that's how we're being treated. You know that's how we're being treated. Everybody knows that y'all have privilege. Your privilege didn't activate, and like, let's do something about it.
Privilege
Let's change it. Yeah.
All right, Crystal, what'd you think? Have you seen that video?
I have seen that video. I don't know. I didn't personally think he was part of the movement. I just thought maybe he thought he was privileged, and the way that they were treating him was just not how he thought they were going to treat him. So
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people were offended on the shade room and stuff, the comments and everything.
Why
so,
were people offended? Like I'm asking. I don't know what they were saying. I know that this was happening, but I'm trying to figure out like, what was their arguments.
I don't know. They were just saying like this is it's kind of showing exactly how black people were being treated, and it's not something because people were laughing and stuff. You know how people are. Everybody has their opinion. Some people were laughing. They thought it was funny. And we're just like offended by it, you know. And some people are just offended by anything, but. It was a little bit of some arguments on the comment section. I don't know. I didn't think it was funny, but I didn't really think much of it. I was just like, damn, and kept it moving.
So should we give Will Ferrell here the Black Lives Matter? That dude was in the video. Should we give him the Black Lives Matter pass?
I would. Yeah, let's give him a Black Lives Matter. 'Cause he brought it to the forefront.
No.
He highlighted it.
No. He did not. No, he did not highlight it. No, I'm not giving him that. Fuck that. No,
Yeah.
a white man did not highlight the
We've been
police
doing.
brutality.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
I think the police did
No.
that when they kill people. I think that's.
Okay.
If that's the case, they should get one for constantly doing it again. But
Yeah. Honestly, you know, before I wake up in the morning, and it's my routine, I pray, and then I take a shower. But before I leave the door, I put my white privilege cologne on. And then after it goes, the day goes well. Hey, officer, what's going on? How can I help you? You know? Or I'm at work. Hey, what's going on, Charlene? It's been a beautiful day. You watch that episode of Seinfeld? I love it. You know?
So you're pandering. You gotta pander a little
Code
bit.
switching, man. I gave up code switching. I don't do it anymore.
Well, you don't need to, because you're already, you know.
I already talk proper.
Yeah, you're already there, so
Yeah.
it's good. It's a good thing.
That is a
you know?
good thing.
I'm gonna code switch. Hi, how are you? How's your day? Hi, how are you? Just downstairs. Just downstairs.
Yeah, you just put just
Yeah, all the time. How are you?
So what about you, Desmond? Do you code switch?
Yeah,
how
you
you
got
talk.
to a little bit,
No.
man. Especially, I mean, I do. It
That's
is how
how
I
you
talk.
talk.
But I mean, I do work with a wide range of individuals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes you do have to switch the words you use with one group of people to another group of people.
Okay.
Right. So I do have to switch it up a little bit. It's just part of the nature of how I do.
Okay.
That's
Because
how you
who I
talk.
work
you
with.
honestly just by, you know, conversating with you briefly, you do have that, you know, masculine Afrocentric voice. And
I need a late night radio show.
Yes.
What does that even mean?
Right. I'm a little
Crystal,
unsure.
thank you, man.
Right. I'm a
It's
little,
always kind of Crystal to just kind of keep it real, man.
so Crystal, do you code switch? Crystal, do you code switch?
I do not actually.
Word.
I think I don't know. Actually, let's rewind. When I was in high school, I used to have like a lot of black friends, okay? So, you know, I grew up in Arlington. If you guys are from here, Arlington, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody calls me like the hood or whatever. So back in the day, of
don't
course,
hear you.
I was like, you know, I was young, impressionable. I was hanging out with black people. So, of course, I was a little ghetto. Let's just say that. I had blonde hair.
Yeah, have a
blonde
little twang with it.
cornrows.
Girl,
Okay, be a little urban.
a little urban.
So, and I think just the more I grew up and the more I went to college and just, I don't know, I just started speaking really proper. So I think that's just kind of how I speak now. Even when I am amongst my black friends, I don't like switch it up.
You shouldn't, because
Granted, I might say a few
agree.
things, you know, whatever, but I don't really switch it up. You know?
and you shouldn't. I really hate how it's been equated that speaking proper, you know, without
It's
a certain
speaking
dialect,
white.
is speaking white.
Yeah.
It's like either you speak properly or you don't.
Right. I
You
like
know,
you should put
I'm
like
so
a-
tired of the whole talking white. You know, I think that's one of the stereotypes we definitely need to dead. We need to have higher expectations.
Exactly.
You know,
That's just it. It's
Like, yeah.
expectation.
True.
yeah, you can speak the way you want to, but I hate how we attribute perfection or high standard as
Right,
whiteness.
right.
Like,
There's
people,
just- yeah,
like
there's
making
like-
that white money, white people's money.
Yeah.
The fuck does that white people's money?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'd rather have Oprah money. I'd rather have Tyler Perry. I'd rather have Hove money.
Hello?
You know, I want Beyonce
But
money.
have you ever asked yourself where that comes from, where that connotation comes from? Do you think like the majority of people
I
that
mean-
we see, like for example on TV and stuff, the rappers and stuff, and that's where they're getting it from? They associate, you know, black people with, you know, speaking ghetto or whatever the term is that people use. Where does that come from? Where is that coming from? You know,
Perception and low
Yeah.
expectation.
Yeah.
And you know, being completely honest, I mean, and transparent, it is based in a little bit of fact, right? Like generally speaking, over time, white people have been wealthier, right? So people create this disconnect between wealth and being black, right? So they kind of they kind of taken these terms and ran with them, right? And it's kind of like self-fulfilling prophecy. You say something over and over again. It's kind of just like the way, right?
Yeah.
People like, oh man, I'm finna get my car. I'm gonna take it to the white people this time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like the black people. Can
Well,
fix
we
the
all know
trouble.
Mexicans are the ones who put in that work.
Put in that work, right?
You want
And
your car
yeah,
fixed.
It's just one of those things.
Like, come
people
on
got used to, man. And but I think they are all based in a little fact, right? Like when you code switch, when people do code switch, right? The people who do, that's when they do it. They do it when they're talking to black people.
Exactly.
Then when a white man answer the phone and hello, hey, how you doing every day?
It is setting too, though. It's setting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
the
true.
bigger problem, like you're right, it does come from a certain place, but the fact that it had to originate somewhere,
Yeah.
that just holds up a spotlight to the bigger problem.
True.
Which is, we're not on an equal playing field. So we
Right.
feel we have to we have to fit the white standard in order to get an advantage or to get a leg up.
Right. We just got to stop calling it white. And, you know, if there's a professional standard, right? It's
Yeah.
not talking white. It's speaking, you know, professional. If you're in like a
Professional.
corporate world, you got to talk a certain way just to get your point across, right?
Yeah.
you can't just be like, you know what I'm saying, what's up, bro? We're gonna get this shit done at the board meeting. You know, you gotta switch it up a little bit.
It depends, you know. Plus, it also depends on your environment.
You know
I was wondering.
You know?
I was trying to relay a message to my RVP, and you know, I was like, "Hey, bro, this is what we got to do. This is how we're gonna do it." You know, and then they let me go the next day.
Yeah. So yeah, man, dead all that shit. Dead talking about good hair, bad hair. Like to me, only bad hair is the ones that don't grow. All right, like to me, that's the only bad hair. You know, so yeah, we just need to have higher expectations for ourselves, man.
You're raising the standard.
Yes, sir.
That's
yes,
good.
sir.
That's good.
For sure.
Hey, yo, so we ready to get to the main shit?
Man, let's talk about as far as standard. All right, man, we wanted to talk about pros, cons, benefits. Or let me ask you this question, both of you, Desmond, Say, and Crystal. Okay, do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
Okay,
Thank you.
Said no. Desmond, do you believe in love at first sight?
Thank you.
No.
All right.
You know, you already
Jamal,
know my
do you
answer.
believe in?
You already know my
You don't
answer.
even believe in love, so I'm asking you this. Me, I believe in love at first sight. You know,
I think you can.
Hold
know.
on, let me get. I believe in love, but not the romanticized ideal of love. I think it's really you find a person in your vicinity that you connect with, that you have, you know, y'all are just compatible. But I think love. I don't believe in the one, quote unquote. I don't believe in the one. I think you just make it work with whoever's in your vicinity. Y'all just happen to be compatible.
Yeah. I think you can know, like you can have a feeling that I might really like this person, but I don't think you can just like, man, I love this person as soon as you see him.
No, that's crazy. That's a mental illness.
Yeah.
no. I found love at first sight a couple of times. You know, I'm a lover boy. Hey,
Where's she
you
at?
know?
So do you do you frequently fall in love? Like, cause there are dudes who say like they fall in love quite frequently. Are you that guy, Nana?
I mean, yeah, man. If I like a girl a lot, you know, I'm not shy to express my feelings. And
But I'm asking, like, do you fall in love frequently?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're called to love. I think it's more of a nature in us, but we nurture ourselves to be defensive. And now I understand that you got to guard your heart, you know, because when you first meet a person, let's be honest, you're probably gonna idolize them first, okay? Because you'll be like, you like the idea of them. You're not necessarily, you know, I like this person because of this. That's the whole part of getting to know each other, you know. So you got to kind of build that relationship. But can you fall in love at first sight? Yes.
See, man, you gotta. This is something that, and I wasn't expecting to talk about this today, but this is something that I think this is a missing factor that I want to see happen in reality in those speed dating shows. There's a disorder called borderline personality disorder. Okay, and basically, no, I don't, I don't. I assure you, but I'm absolutely positive that I have talked to several chicks who have this. Okay, but basically, it's one of the symptoms is frequent falling in love. It's like when basically it's certain girls where they fall in love fast, and then like things between y'all, it just happens fast. But they switch in between putting like the way they view you, Nana, is like at an extreme high, or one day it will be at the extreme bottom, nothing in between. So one day they'll think that you just the best man ever, that you're a fucking god, your dick is fucking gold. The other next day they're gonna think you're the damn devil himself. But it's like they go through like these. It's a real mood disorder or personality disorder. So yeah, man, if a chick starts telling me that she's feeling like having these strong feelings for me way too soon, I kind of back up.
What's too soon?
What's too soon? Shit, the first week.
Yeah.
Okay.
First week, you talking about I'm in love. I never
Yeah.
met somebody like you before.
Yeah, okay.
I keep a red flag for that because I've been in those positions a couple of times.
What's too long?
What's too long? That's a good question. That really does depend on the people involved. Like for me personally, I'll give it at least 6 months. 6 months before the love word can be exchanged.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what? And you know what? That's not to say you can't feel these strong feelings, but I think there's a difference between feeling them and when you say them. When you make them known.
You declare them.
Yeah, I think that's the weird thing. I think that's what
Yeah.
kind of most people would realize, like, okay, this is kind of inappropriate for me to tell him I love him the second
Something
night.
might be wrong. I might need to hold up a little
Yeah.
bit.
I disagree with that, man. The thing is, like, so when you have, and I know this is a different type of love, but when you meet new family members or somebody who's your sister and you or a brother or sister you haven't seen in a long time or you never knew about, and then you finally meet them for the first week, you know, you can declare those words, "Hey, I love you." You know?
But you could declare them, but do you really mean them though? Because I'll tell you this story. My brother, I just realized I had a long lost niece last year. I discovered this. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, my brother. All right, I'll
Just spit it out.
Hey, I'm not gonna. That's his story to tell, man. We gotta get him on the show, okay? I'm not gonna tell the specifics on how she got here. But last year, I found out that I have a niece who at the time was 17, a senior in high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
So of course I felt weird, just like I can't introduce myself to as uncle, to somebody who's practically an adult. But for me to say I love you right off the bat. That's not real. That's not real. I don't know you.
Yeah,
I said it ain't real.
It's not real.
Yeah, but
if you love a person the first time you see them, something's wrong with you.
But you can't love. I mean, it's different with family because I think you you're genetically coded to
exactly.
If then this is blood, if this is family, you feel a certain instinct in your body to protect them, right? So, genetically, if somebody, I have a younger brother I haven't seen in. I can't tell you how many years, but if I see him, it's all love. It's just understood that it's one of my values I live by is, protect family, right? So to this day, you can ask me for anything.
But that value, though, I don't believe you were born with it. I believe you learned that.
Yeah. It was taught. I do agree. I think it's a taught behavior, right?
See,
but you can do it. It's doable.
I still don't believe that you can meet a brand new family member after just your long lost family member and be like, "I love you," and really mean that you love them.
It's a different type of love.
See, the thing about love is demonstrated. All right, so it's demonstration first. You're gonna proceed with that action. It's just like going to work or doing anything, a skills trait that you're trying to get better on it. You have to kind of sharpen it and do it every time, and you got to believe in it yourself. Hey, I've been in a lot of unforeseen circumstances, and if you watch the show, yes, I put myself in some situations I shouldn't be. But I think it's all about nurture, and we fortify our hearts and fortify our territory to eliminate people coming into our lives. If it don't make no sense. Like if you met your wife or significant other a year ago and you're now just telling her you love him, but you already met. You already knew what the conclusion was going to be.
So I kind of agree with what you're saying, Nana, as far as, hey, if y'all have that connection and it's there and y'all been seeing each other and there's been this build up for a year, then it doesn't seem crazy to say I love you, especially if y'all been acting that way for the longest. But to bring somebody who I hardly know within under a week and be like, I love you.
Yeah. That's
some psychotic shit, bro.
It is.
Or that's a lot of lust.
Yeah. And I don't think it's the time. I don't think it's a certain amount of time is, a good indicator. I think what happens is it's the amount of information or how much of me have you experienced. If somebody's we've only gone on 1 day and you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha,
and we fooled around one night and all this stuff. And now you bringing back love. I'm you don't even know yet. You got whole other
some real nigga shit
me.
Going
on.
Always
put that best foot forward.
I
don't like how you said that, Desmond, because they might love you, but love you for that day, what they seen of you.
Right, that was a perfect day. That they went on script.
So in actuality, that's not love.
No, it is still love.
No, it's not.
It's still love because you love what you've seen of that person. So then your picture, you picture an idea of this person hey,
you're idealizing.
Exactly.
It's a idealization, but that's not love.
No,
that's not love.
I feel why do you think people stay in bad relationships for a long time? It's because they love one aspect of a person.
That's love, but how long have they been in that relationship? I really don't want to believe that within a week of you start getting your ass beat by this new guy, you're going to be in love with him. That's not how it works. Usually how it works is the guy comes off as very charming, kind, confident, and then later on he abuses the woman, and then after he abuses her, he becomes kind to her again. So he breaks her down, he builds her up, and then keeps repeating the cycle, and that's the way pimps do it.
Yeah.
That's exactly how pimping is done.
I think it's just low quality love. It's just not good. That love is bad for you. Get you some high quality love.
Man, love is love. Okay. Either you love them or you don't.
So then let me ask you now, with all the trends going on in reality show, is there a thing as marrying too soon? So we got new reality shows trending like 90 Days of Fiance, which I did put my application for. So
wait, did you just say 90 Days of Fiance?
90 Days, 90 Days
90
Fiance.
Days Fiance.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 90 Days of Fiance.
Maybe
yeah,
I said that.
Yeah, 90 Day Fiance.
Married
90
at
Day
first sight.
Fiance.
Uh-huh.
And shout out to this season. They got a Nigerian guy. Hey,
Hey.
my boy from Niger.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. And then they got a white woman, and she's trying her chance with him. Hopefully he don't 419 her.
With him?
Scam. Yeah, trying to.
I hope he gets the green card. Is that what the? Yeah, he's getting the green card. Yeah,
Oh,
I want to
okay.
see him win.
Hey,
wanna
there's an
Yeah.
exchange in every love
In
is a
every
transaction.
marriage, yeah.
Absolutely.
So shoot, he still love her, for other reasons.
Thank you for that.
And
Love you
we
for
got
that.
Marriage at First Sight. You got MTV, You Are the One, and then we got The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Like people are going into and they're trending, and these reality shows are a lot of people watch it because we know the end result. Like it's not just dating ambiguous. Like we can date and then let's see where things happen. There's a end result at the end. Like we're talking right now. We're interacting with one each other to get married.
Right. Yeah. It's high risk.
Yeah.
I think it's low risk. Cause like you dating someone and you've been talking to them for a minute and 2-3 years pass, y'all ain't get married. You just kind of wasted 2-3 years of that person's life. And keep in mind all those experiences that you had with that person is gonna still remain with you. Now you're gonna look out for different characteristic traits or personality traits that the next person may have similar as your previous significant other.
Yeah.
But
so like my question for you is like when you say it's wasted years of your life, what are you talking about in terms of they talk for 2-3 years and they're no longer together, or they're just not married?
I'm not trying to and I'm gonna answer your question with the question. I know you hate that, but I'm not trying to borrow someone's wife for the minute. I'm not trying to rent it, and then just
Nigga,
give it.
did you read what Steve Harvey book did you read?
Right.
Yeah, like, I'm like, okay, man, I've heard enough.
Hey, I'm trying to put a good impression.
Whatever book he read, everybody need to go read it.
Go
Oh,
read it
gosh.
now.
All right, Nana.
Nah, but
no.
like
Right.
I've experienced heartbreak, and have I hurt someone else's heart? Absolutely. So vice versa is not good. It's not a good feeling. So right now, where I'm at in my life, and if you watch the show, you kind of see a little bit of progression and maturity.
Did we?
Did
really?
Yeah. I did take an L in Miami. Yeah, you're right.
All
You're
right.
right.
All right, but let's answer the question though.
What was the question?
Yeah, the question. Yeah, the question is, when you said you wasted time from their life. Okay, like y'all been seeing each other 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out, were you saying after 2 and 3 years it's a waste of time if y'all are no longer talking, or is it a waste of time if y'all aren't married? What were you trying to say?
Yeah, so 2-3 years. If we haven't got married, then it's a waste of time.
I totally disagree.
I disagree.
I totally disagree.
I'm on your team.
So you're on whose team? Say so really?
Yes.
But like the thing is, Des, let's hear from Crystal. All right, Crystal, you kind of
Crystal,
quiet
jump in
there.
there.
What do you think, Crystal?
Break the tie.
Well, I think honestly, like these shows, I think they're not natural. Therefore, like it doesn't work.
Word.
I feel like when the thing is forced, when you're putting these people in these situations where you're forcing them to like each other, you're forcing them to interact or whatever. It's just not the natural process of dating or a natural process of being with somebody. And I just don't think it works. You know what I mean? Like,
But you can say the
a
same.
lot of these shows I've watched, I'm a huge fan of 90 Day Fiance.
Me too.
And I just feel like everything is so forced. Everything is so, hey, we got to get married in 90 days.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. You don't really get to know the person. You don't really get to know, like, how do they get angry? How are they when they're happy? Who is this real person? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you halfway. Like, I feel you as far as, hey, I would not marry somebody in under a year because you still don't know that real person. If y'all haven't lived together yet, you don't know what it's like to be married with them.
Do you know that you have a higher divorce rate if you live with somebody than if you don't live with them?
We have a high divorce rate regardless.
Yeah.
I think that I'm not trying to go into that
that's
topic.
crazy
but
because in India, most of the marriage are arranged marriage.
Yeah, and that's the point I wanted to address. Now I'm glad you brought that up.
But they have a lower divorce rate
Yes.
under 15% versus America. We're over 50%.
Yes,
Because you can learn to love somebody.
Exactly.
You really can.
Doesn't have to do with love. It's just they just don't.
So
believe
yeah,
in
Crystal.
divorce.
They just don't get.
So, Crystal, that's what I was gonna
say.
say. Like with you, what you just said, like it happens unnaturally. They're forcing them to, have to like each other. That's true, but so do arranged marriages, which prove to be successful.
Nope.
But I feel like that's just because they don't really have a choice. Because in countries where arranged marriage is allowed, you're not really allowed to be divorced as freely as you are here.
Oh no, they'll stone you.
Like you can't just be like, I don't want to, it's over. Like some people do here, you can just wake up one day and be like, it's over.
Right, you can fill out a divorce online in like 10 minutes.
Stigma, like so many other obstacles that you have to overcome to even get to that point.
So it's an accountability system.
Yeah.
And we don't have one here. Like, if you can get married with somebody and get divorced and get remarried. You can get married 4 times a year if you want to.
I mean, I think the main problem is that we're not forced to have to make the shit work anymore.
Right.
We're no longer forced. I mean, it's equality as far as women can get the same jobs now that men can get. And I'm all for that, by the way. I'm all for that. I'm supporting that. But the outcome is there's no real incentive to stay with each other. Okay, back when before feminism, when the man was the breadwinner, when the man's the traditional breadwinner and the woman supported him and kept the house, it was understood what the roles are. Both needed each other to make it, and they made it work. It's no longer like that.
Is that what you require?
What?
Like in your relationship, do you require
submissiveness?
No, I'm not even submissiveness, but like to be the head of the household and then like her as the housekeeper.
I look at myself as the head of the household, but I don't want a submissive woman. In fact, I'm turned off by submissive women. I like somebody who's a challenge. I like to look at it as a team, but as a team, we both make decisions. But as far as carrying this family, as far as being strong, being that paternal figure, that's my job. Okay, that's my job to make sure everybody's eating. That's my job to be the protector.
So you want to be the breadwinner?
Yeah, I do want to be the breadwinner.
Okay,
but I'm also not discouraged. She can work. In fact, I want you to work.
You're not discouraging her if she just so happens to come up on some change a little bit more than you.
No, not at all.
How about you?
I don't really got change at all, so I need her to have some change. Hey, straight up. I was just trying to get by my looks, and my smile.
Yeah, we see you, man. You over there, IG thoughting, man. Taking your shirt off, and
I was just hoping that she was just looking for a guy with a great personality.
Yeah. Man, you a thought, bro.
Just to be truthful.
Yo, man, follow Nana's IG story, man. This is a male IG thought. Okay, if y'all haven't checked his stories, check it out, man.
Desmond, what do you require? Can you accept if she brings home the bacon?
Yeah. She can bring home all the bacon she wants. Like I'm not putting no cap.
Bacon, the ham, the steak
on her bacon, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but I do have a more traditional outlook on it. As far as like decision making, I think you can't have 50-50, right? Because then it ain't gonna never work.
Somebody always has to be the boss.
So I would like my relationship to be 51-49.
I agree. I love that.
So that way,
yes.
like, I can
right
make
there.
that final call.
You make the final call.
But trust in me that I'm making a decision that's gonna be best for all of us, right? So just follow me and trust me in the decision. If I gotta be accountable when I'm wrong, I got you.
Exactly.
But let me do this lead and I got us. Come on with me.
What book you read? What you read? What book you read?
I'm writing one.
Because I have to.
Okay, I see you.
I'm trying to pick up yours. I gotta read the one.
Okay.
I'm like, shit, is that the title?
Book for you.
You're just gonna have to. Crystal, what about you?
I don't know. I'm a purebred. Like, listen, I'm a purebred African woman. I was bred to be, quote unquote, a housewife. Let the man lead, the whole nine, set the table and everything like that. So I'm a little old school when it comes to that. But I do believe that I see a lot of things where usually women are the ones that, how can I say this? They're the ones that usually make all the decision in the household, but just men take credit for that.
I'm okay with that.
Have ever seen that?
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Me too. I'm okay because at the end of the day, some person take credit is gonna take blame.
I fully trust my woman to take care of the house. I don't even want to worry about that.
Hold on. You got a woman still? The way you
That's
talking?
right.
What do you mean the way I'm talking?
Dang.
Hey man, we kicking it strong, man. We good.
This ain't my woman.
Yeah, we good.
Dang, she
Okay.
probably. I'm pretty sure she probably has to wear clothes all the way down to her ankle.
This nigga tripping.
Yeah.
Now-
Where's she at?
Huh?
Where's she at?
Oh man, she's here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, as soon as
Just
it's
keep it tucked
it's
away.
over, man, I'm out.
Hey, T alert,
Okay.
T alert. Yeah, I didn't want to bring this up, but you know,
What's up, what's up?
Hey, speak your truth. I heard how you got your girl. How did you get her?
How'd I get her? Okay.
That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know. Like, this is an interesting story.
First, I love how you brought this up. I really do. I like this is shit I'm into. Okay, so let me break it down. All right.
Uh-oh. Kick
Yo,
the leg,
in
though.
short, it started off as my roommate's girlfriend. Okay,
Can't trust the brother.
Yeah, man.
You heard that Drew Hill song?
that's-
Somebody sleeping.
So Nana, how'd you hear though?
Huh?
How'd you hear?
I'm just saying. I heard a funny story. Can you tell the story first off?
Okay. I'm trying to think how
Your
to.
roommate's girl? How you do that, bro?
Damn, I'm trying to think
Come
how to frame this. You know, because this was spur of the moment. I'm trying to think how to frame it.
And he asked
Okay.
me to move
All
in
right.
with
Boom.
him.
All right. So this was college. We were in college. Me, the roommate. Quaku,
Oh,
who's
so
also in
he
New
don't
York.
even get a name. The roommate don't got a name.
Nah, man.
Damn.
We're not gonna put him on blast. We're not gonna
Protect
put
the
him on
innocent.
blast.
Protect
But
the
yeah,
innocent.
so we were
yeah.
so we all stayed in the same house, right? We all stayed
Yeah.
in the same house, and my girl would come in. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, my girl, she would come in, and we just started, we started talking. We just started talking. It just started off light. At first, I tried to be respectful, and I would just say hi and bye him and keep it moving. But we had a connection. First off, that dude was weird as hell. I don't even know if he was
out. It
Yeah.
should be off guard. That's your roommate's girl. So first, like you're
Yeah,
making
yeah,
excuses already.
Yeah.
like
Okay, let me go through
Okay.
my process at the time. Okay, at the time it felt really uncomfortable. I didn't know we didn't realize that we were attracted to each other right off the bat. It happened very, very organically.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was very
really?
organically.
Man. It's
At
okay.
first, it was high.
okay.
It was high and by for the most part. Like that's the way it started. I would stay. I wouldn't. But you asked me something about him, and I lost my train of thought. What was it about him, then?
I'm just saying it should have been off guard. Like that's your roommate's girl. Like
boom.
We're
Okay.
in college. You can get
Yeah.
any girl. And that
Yeah.
school had well over 15,000 people,
Yeah.
and predominantly women.
Yeah.
All right. You can get any girl on campus.
Yeah,
You
you're right.
chose your roommate's girl.
Right. Okay. Boom. All right. So, based off this, I just had to get back on track. My thoughts go. Okay. So, my roommate's girl. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm like, yo, I can't. I'm not going to disrespect him like that. Even though we were not friends, but at that time, I thought of it as still a betrayal, like bro code. If I were to do this shit, so I really did. I tried to stay away from it. But one day I was looking at, I was a film student, so I was going out for locations. My girl, she asked me, to come. I forgot the way it happened. It was like neither one of us. She probably knew. She probably was pulling the strings. I thought we were just hanging out, but I was going to take pictures, look for locations, all this shit. Turn that as a first date.
hanging out.
So anyway,
No,
we were
it
talking
was.
back and forth, and the conversation was just there. Me, I can't fuck with someone without any substance. I just can't have those small talk, boring conversations. She challenged me, I challenged her, just the same way when you like, Nana, hey,
Yeah.
how you still got your girl? You roll with you, is she still with you? Y'all still together because of the wild shit I be saying. But that's part of the dynamic. She's just as strongly as I feel about my opinions.
Yeah.
She feels just as strongly about her counter beliefs, and it just works. I love that challenge.
Okay.
So fast forward. Damn, where's the breaking point? We played a lot of games in between. A lot of games, kind of like testing the boundaries, seeing how far we can go. But this is fucked up. We shouldn't do this. We were just testing the boundaries. But then eventually, man, she was moving somewhere, moving to a new apartment building. I helped her out move because I think
Of course he did.
I did. Because she was moved. He was moved because he was doing something, working, whatever. Whatever the
You
fuck.
knew what he was doing. He wasn't available, so you were like, "Let me get this opportunity."
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was oblivious to this shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
forgot.
the
bro,
way
we
y'all are
forgot.
looking right now. It was one of those things. It was clear to everybody on the outside. Like Kwaku knew what was going on. Kwaku, shout out to Kwaku in New York, man. That was also my roommate.
You
All right.
still his girl too?
Huh? Nah, man. Nah, shout out to. But nah, she's moved on. We're not gonna talk about her.
Oh, dang, that's for another day.
Yeah, that's another day. But yeah, man. So basically, we got together eventually, and it was an awkward time because I was like, should we tell him? But he already knew. You know, at this point, he knew something was going on.
Accepted it.
He knew something was going on. So we had like an awkward meeting.
So
in
like
the living room.
the change happened while y'all was still roommates.
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
So she went from coming in and sitting on his couch, like now she's sitting beside you on the couch.
No, she didn't come over. You know,
Okay.
because like, yeah, I didn't want her to come over because she
It
wanted
would've been weird.
She wanted to come over, and
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was a very
That was a good call.
weird
I think
time. It was a very, very weird time, and me and him had a conversation where he was pretty much. I hate to say, I'm not trying to sound like that guy, but dude was low key crying. You know,
he
was
was
like,
heartbroken.
please. He was like, please, you know, whatever you do, please don't get with her. Don't.
Oh,
And I wasn't. I couldn't lie to him. I couldn't lie to him.
Nah.
You know, and then he was doing. Now this dude was weird as fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
going back to the weird as fuck thing, he started pacing back and forth. I'm sitting down on the couch.
Made me
He
nervous.
goes back to the kitchen. Yeah, bro, he's
Yeah,
over here
I'm ready to
pacing
drop
back
him.
and forth. Then he starts messing with a knife. You know, in the
Bro,
kitchen.
you just took
Oh,
my
yeah.
girl.
Yeah,
And you
he
my roommate.
He started messing with, he started messing with a knife. So I was
bro.
like,
Bro,
so
you
I was
good?
like, yo, I was like, hey, yo, the fuck you doing? you know,
you come on, bro. You broke and you disrespected the bro code. That's
was there a bro code there?
Bro,
See, Man, I got a feeling on taking people's girls, right?
your roommate's girl though.
Look, this is for anybody. I mean, I think it has to be friend. I agree. Like you said, wasn't a friend.
Yeah.
It was awkward, but
Yeah.
still, wasn't a friend. So you're not betraying a friend. You're not betraying the trust.
Yeah.
And I've stopped sleeping with taking women, but I do think it's only time it's okay is if you plan to. I feel like if you're gonna make her your girl, so if you feel like, hey, I can be better to you than he is, and you're gonna take his girl to be your girl, I think that's fair game. Like if a line wants to take over another line's territory, he gonna go like rough him up and get him out the way.
He wasn't a lion.
Exactly, he was a cat, and you were like, he wasn't ready, and obviously she's a match for you, right? Because y'all still together, so you were like, let me do both of y'all a favor and set her up with something a little better, right? So I think it's cool as long as you're gonna take responsibility. Now, if you like sneaking in the dark and creeping at night, you got to stop that behavior.
That's what
you
he
know
was
It
what I'm
started that way. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
It started
you
that way.
leveled up though.
Yeah.
You leveled,
Yeah.
and you claimed
Yeah.
it, and you was like, it's mine now.
But he couldn't be transparent with it at first. And the common denominator, how they met each other was the roommate.
It
you
was.
know?
Yeah, it was.
So-
now, granted, like I'm saying, she was his girl. I mean, granted, at that time, they were not together, but she did. You know, they were definitely in between. You know, like they were in the it's complicated phase in Facebook. But neither one of them were
decomplicated it for
claiming.
him.
Yeah, neither one.
Yeah, that's exactly
Uncomplicated
what
things.
happened.
Hey,
The
I made-
uncomplicated things.
I made sense out of some shit, you know.
You're definitely the complication.
But yeah, man, that was a really awkward time, you know.
So Ejike,
What's up,
ask you this.
huh? What's up, Chris?
If she was to do that to you, with like one of your friends or roommate or whatever, like the roles would switch, and she did the same thing to you.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
I would be like Denzel, the last scene of Training Day. You disloyal, fool ass, bitch made. Like you know that that would hurt. That would hurt.
Yeah,
it would hurt.
It should.
But you know what? Part of it is also like eventually it's not gonna happen immediately, but eventually you're gonna realize it's karma. I mean, I have to be real. I do have to be honest with myself in that regard. Now, do I see us as like perfect for each other right now? Yes, absolutely. I feel like we have a good thing, and this is probably gonna end up. Oh, I don't know if I updated y'all listeners in this. My perception of marriage has. I mean, I still think marriage is pointless. It's bullshit. But I'm willing to entertain it. Okay, so this relationship could end in marriage. Okay, y'all missed that. Y'all missed that episode.
Yeah.
But I was totally against the whole system of marriage. I still think it's bullshit. I'm just willing to entertain it this time. Let's put it that way. But yeah, man, I do have to. So Crystal, to answer your question, I realize that's a possibility, but I got to accept that as maybe karma.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
So you understand that it does happen. It might happen. So
It could, man. It can happen to anybody.
Yeah, that's why you
It
just
can
gotta
happen
be
to anybody.
You gotta be the best man you can be, and you know, may the best man end up with the woman, right?
Yeah.
My boy Cameron said it best. Niggas get curved every day, B. Niggas get curved
Every day.
Hey.
every day.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, we kind of I was a little T there. I just wanted to kind of get
You
it.
dirty
just so that-
motherfucker, man.
He did drop you out on the spot.
Anyways, but no, honestly, these shows are really trending and going. 90 Day Fiance. We kind of talked about that, but I'm trying to see where's the disconnect in regards to marriage at first sight and people staying married for a long time.
The problem is motherfuckers marrying off on first sight, and that's part of the reason why the divorce rate is so high. You don't know a person yet. It's just like when you lying your ass off on the cover letter or the job application. Okay?
Right.
Like when you meet that person, you're seeing the best side of it. You know what? I even changed my perception on dating. I don't even want to go, like most people think the date is the place where you get to know somebody. My perception on that changed. I think I want to be already cool with you before I take you out on a date.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I want to go and hang out with somebody that I already know that I can have a good time with.
Yeah, some friends first type behavior.
Yeah,
right?
and then I get to know you. But I don't believe in just I used to just straight cold go with a girl, on a date. A lot of L's, but also a couple successes, but not enough. Not enough to justify just going in cold like that.
Yeah.
So is that an influence of social media?
I was just
Yeah.
literally that's my take on it. Is that's why marriage at first sight and marriage lasting is so different. The dynamics are different. Everything has changed since my parents got married. They've been married for 27 years now.
Oh,
it's
wow.
a total different dating scene for me now. That's why I feel like I'm struggling so much.
Yeah.
They could go see each other. They wanted to be with each other and go do things. And it wasn't for social media. It was for enjoyment of each other's company. Now it's okay, baby, stand over here. Let's take a picture like this. Let's do like that. And that's cool and everything.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but on another side, it's like, okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. When I get mad, I see red. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
But you know what
damn.
though? You know what? I want
Disclaimer.
if I were to go on a first date, this is my ideal version of a date. I want both people to be as transparent as possible.
But
Like-
that's not. It doesn't happen.
I know it doesn't happen, but I wish it did. I wish that both people, because I have no problem with that at all. But I would love if two people could just keep it 100 on a date.
See, man, the thing with me, I don't go on too many dates, but when I do, I'm trying to get better. Just like you kind of say, people lie on a job application to get the job.
Yeah.
You might over-exaggerate, but once you get into that role, if you're really passionate about it, guess what? You start progressing. You start being better, and that's and then it fulfills you, and you're getting something in returns, and you be the best account executive ever. If it's performance based, but relationship now is just like a job, is performance based.
And this is what I learned too, and y'all can better fill me in on this because I've been in a relationship for a minute, and I notice when I go to these certain fun, hey man,
Surprise.
I'm a pretty interesting.
Is Mr. Still your girl?
I'm
You
a
like
pretty.
Trey
I
Songz?
don't want that
Is
title.
Mitchell still your
I don't want that title. Okay, I'm just me.
Live your
Okay,
life.
I'm just living my best life.
Yeah, I see.
But what I learned, man, like I be out in these functions, and I get approached by women, and I realize it's like it seems like social media has become like almost like the gatekeeper. Like for instance, I'm used to like just asking the girl straight up for a number and y'all talk. But it seems like nowadays, like when I've been out, the first thing they ask you for is, what's your end? You see, y'all
Yeah,
probably
check me
used to
out.
this.
Yeah,
Me,
you got to.
Nah, it's
You
not
got-
right.
me,
It is
I'm
strange.
like, because nowadays
Yeah.
it's like they check what you posting about.
Yeah.
Right, they want to get your social media before they get your numbers.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
And
It's
now,
weird.
like,
You
girls-
got to.
It's
Yeah.
like, do y'all think that
But-
the dude's a fucking sociopath if he's not posting? If he's a weirdo?
That's also, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a curve too, though. That's a curve. You only get social media when you ask for number. That's a curve. That's
No, actually, that actually
No.
helps
Like
you.
I didn't
That
ask for the
helps me.
number, but
Yeah.
it's like the first thing
she
that
asked
she.
you. Yeah. It
Pick
is
me,
weird.
pick me.
Say what's up? Say.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all are gonna get really mad at this.
Uh-huh.
But when a dude comes up and approaches me, I give him my business card and I tell him, hey, follow me on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel. So if he's trying to talk to me and I really want to see if he's like really trying to get to know me or not, the first thing I'm gonna do is put myself in. You're gonna be another subscriber. You're gonna be another follower, and I'm gonna get this money.
Isn't that kind of prostitution? A little
Marketing
bit?
101.
It's marketing. Because if you coming up to me for my face, that's fine. You may get my attention a little bit later, but right now you finna get this Instagram.
So he got to subscribe. He had to be a subscriber, a supporter first before he could get to know you a little bit.
That's how he gonna get to know me. Everything that I put on YouTube, you go look at that.
Now the question is, now what's the venue? The venue matters. If this is like a networking event and you hand him your business card, I completely understand that. But if you just at a bar or chilling or wherever.
If I'm at a bar and somebody comes up to me, I'm going to tell them to follow me on Instagram. And it's not because I want, first of all, I don't even really follow back. If we being honest.
And she bougie.
Man, the game is fucked up,
So if you get a follow back, then you in there.
Exactly.
And then the thing is, she probably follow you for a month. If you ain't talk about nothing, unfollow.
The game is so whack now,
The
bro.
game is to be sold, not told, brother.
For me, it is a business transaction.
The
A lot
game-
of other women may be like they trying to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
For me, it is a business transaction.
The game is so whack, and I went
It's-
I went to like a club type venue like a couple weeks ago, which I don't usually do, but I was just like, fuck it. And I went there. I don't even see people get twerked on anymore. I don't even see people
That's
get
crazy,
rolled up.
right?
Yeah, it's like y'all probably
Yeah.
are used to all of this, but me being in a relationship,
Yeah.
I was oblivious to this happening.
Now they only twerking for Snapchat. That's it.
Yeah.
It's only Snapchat
It's
twerking.
almost like a movie, you know. Cut film, it's a wrap.
then everybody stops. And then, like,
it's
all
just
the fun
scenes.
stops.
It's just scenes. They be making stuff. Oh, they hype a lot of venues up. Like it's going down. This is going down.
Yeah.
Just like the trip that I went to Miami, they hyped it up. And then when I really show my boys here, they're like, oh man,
life off
Big
Snap ain't
hooks,
even. They only crunk on Snap. They
Yeah.
All right, everybody have fun real quick.
And when girls really see me, I be looking good on IG. Then when they see me, they're like, "Boy, you
Filter.
5'2".
You'll
Like,
have-
hold up.
You have a conversation with this motherfucker.
Bro, they be like, dang, I'm seeing eye to eye with you. They be eye level.
Listen to the podcast. Like, you can't. You think you can't rape your wife? What? Anyway, Crystal. Yo, do you use social media as like a gatekeeper? Like when dudes are trying to get
Background
at you?
check.
I actually don't.
Okay.
So my page is private. Everything is private. Like, I'm a low-key person. I don't. But granted, I do have those FBI skills where if I need to find out something, I can find.
Every black girl has that.
Yes, style. You're on the right page.
Okay.
So like, that's.
But guys also have, and I'm gonna put y'all on game. All right, you know, we also have private investigation skill set. All right,
I know y'all do.
And there's actually
Hey, don't sell the sell the secrets now.
Yeah.
The
much
game
now.
is to be.
Hey,
Told
y'all fellas
nothing.
gonna be mad, but
Yeah, put it out
shoot,
there.
before I talk to a girl, you know, I gotta get the cat facts.
Oh, okay.
Gotta get the
Yeah,
cat
that's
facts.
standard.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
gotta get the
That's
cat
what
facts.
you
And the thing is, you don't even need now. At first, when I was doing the cat facts came out in 2002. You know, and you know that's been federal FDIC with all of them, and then when at first it was it was local, then it was state, then it was nationwide, now it's global. So CatFax is global; it's a global entity. And anyways, so now it was in 2002 when social media wasn't really big. Now social media is even
You can
bigger
do a
than
big
ever
report.
is. You can do it yourself; it's free of charge.
But does
You
it
can-
even matter though?
Huh?
Does cat facts even matter?
To
me, like it's so irrelevant, bro. I know most niggas like I want to know like what her body count is. Does it really fucking matter?
It matters when that person is close to you or somewhere around not your general circle, but around it may be your circle of influence.
And of course, I'm the wrong one to ask. But that's why I don't even judge when I hear, girls getting their best friends, dude. I don't judge.
Yeah, because you got your roommates, bro.
Right.
Hey,
You live in that world.
Your moral compass is janky, brother.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. You talk about my moral compass, and I get how it comes off. But having that experience made me see that the world is not black and white. Like we all could say, "Oh man, that's fucked up, bro. I would never do that shit. I never do that low, nigga." If you were you couldn't imagine until you're in that opportunity. Like if you were in the environment where you found somebody you thought was perfect for you,
Right, you do
and you were perfect for them, and you might not go in with malicious intent, like I'm gonna break up a home, but because this didn't just happen overnight. This happened in the course of like several months.
Yeah,
shit happened. It is what it is. So that's why like things like the whole facts, the cat facts, and all of that. I'm like that shit's irrelevant, bro. If you feeling somebody, if you really feeling somebody, that shit ain't gonna matter. That's how I look at it.
See, the thing is, I'm love on instincts and like my instincts, and sometimes my instincts aren't correct. Okay, so there's a lot of times that I fell for a girl and I didn't get the CAFEX, and it could have stopped all that.
But what difference does that make though?
What though?
Is she still the same person?
The difference would have made saved $1,000.
No, like now listen, it's totally different if the history you find out about her is that she's shady, she she play a lot of niggas, she a user. That's different. But if all we're talking about is, hey man, she has a little body count, or if that's it, will that really discourage you from pursuing somebody who you're compatible with?
So what if your girl had 100 body count right now?
For all I know, she fucking could have, and it is what it is.
Desmond, I want to hear from you.
Yeah, so I think it does count.
She doesn't,
but it depends on there's some factors, right? You just can't look at it just 100, right? It's like that 100 happened in 2017. That may indicate some type of behavioral problem, right?
True.
Maybe they got some type of like very strong sex addiction, right?
Yeah.
And so if you the type of dude to be gone for a week, you might not can't trust that one, right?
True.
She's got too much of a need for it. Or if she had like a really, really crazy relationship and she, had she getting out of a really rocky marriage, I want to know something like that. So having a few details there, but yeah, it just ain't about like, oh man, she done slept with, so many dudes. Nah, she was free. She was doing her thing. And then, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you can trust her a little bit that she kept that thing up to order and everything is all good to go.
It's just like people calling Kim a hoe, Kim Kardashian. Like a lot of people,
she just got caught.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And hell, we talked about this last week on the recording. Darnell was saying Darnell, shout out to Talking Greasy, but Darnell was telling me how he wouldn't fuck Erykah Badu or Kim Kardashian. And I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
He's silly.
Get the fuck out of here. And to call Kim a hoe just because she fucked famous niggas that we know, like 3 niggas that we know.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. For all we know, that's 3 body counts. I'm going to guess that's not all that it was, but I'm just saying. And bust with the sex tape, for instance, the sex tape that she made when she was like 22, she's now almost 40.
Yeah.
22. Mm-hmm. We're holding her because, like, from what I've seen, the Kim Kardashian today, despite Kanye's bullshit, she's loyal as fuck. She is down. She always had Kanye's back. Yeah. I have no objections to anybody who calls Kim wifey material.
Yeah.
She hasn't displayed anything otherwise.
She just literally got caught. And I want to say, for me, like, body count as far as like males, I'm not gonna ask you because whatever.
No, you don't want to know.
I don't want to know, like, because the feelings that I'm gonna have after that, I'm gonna start speculating things. I'm gonna always think when you go somewhere and you're doing something that you're trying to do somebody and it's not me. Yeah. So I'd rather not even subject myself to those feelings. Yeah. I'm not gonna ask you. I don't want to know. I just want to have this mutual trust that when you go out and you're doing something, you're doing exactly what you're telling me, and you coming back home and you ain't gonna leave.
As it should be. I hear you say.
Yeah, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
For
both sides. Don't be asking stuff you don't want to know.
I used to think like that till you need to know the answers.
Yeah, but don't ask them.
You don't need to know.
Just do a little personal research.
Some answers that you need to know.
Mm-hmm. Like, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to ask you to fill out a non-disclosure agreement for one, and then for 2 on that non-disclosure agreement.
For real?
What you got going on?
On the non-disclosure agreement, there is a sexual agreement that you have to agree to that says if you have anything or if you've ever had anything, I do want to know your sexual history because that matters to me.
Yes.
Oh wow.
That's smart.
For real, like a non-disclosure agreement, we got to sign, right? Mm-hmm. All right, you got a pen? I'm about to sign just because.
I want to know. I want to know your sexual history. I mean, not history. I want to know. I don't want to know your sexual history. I want to know if you have something. I want to know if you were born a woman, okay, and I want your answer to also be supplemented with a baby photo.
With the baby photo.
Okay, yeah, I need to see a baby photo. Hey, shout out to all the trans community. Okay, I'm just saying.
Man,
I have my preference.
And what else you want to know? Because you sound like Joe. I want to know.
I do want to know.
You sound real sensitive right now, brother.
Hey, I do want to know. But everything else,
check off list. Like,
I think that's about it. I want to know that you were born a woman. Nothing against those who are trans. I'm just saying. I have a preference. Yeah, I have a preference. And I can't deal with another herpes scare. That's kind of why I settled down.
Yeah.
So this guy's stealing people's girlfriends, almost getting herpes. Like, I don't know who.
Yo, but shout out to YG, My Crazy Life. Okay, that's how.
I see. He's real crazy.
Hey,
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. But anyways, here, I kind of wanted to, so would y'all say traditional dating is the end of traditional dating? Like,
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah, it's not the way. Times have changed a little bit. It's not the way it used to be.
I went on a date with a girl to the club. And she didn't even come home with me. She went home with someone else.
Damn.
Hey,
we taking her to the club. We going. Oh, you go. Oh, okay, for sure.
Damn, bro.
Look, it be like they be like sharks in the club. You ever like pull something in the club, right? And you leave her unattended for like 30 minutes, and she go. You be looking around like,
You be like, dang.
Yeah, man.
It's like you gotta close and exit the building because it's hungry out there now. Like they'll snatch her up and she just be like a little
Banana, man.
Be in
Banana,
someone's
you like me though, bro. If you under 5'11", the club scene really ain't your scene, man.
I agree, brother. Like that's why when
let's
they
just
say,
keep it a buck, man.
let's keep it real. Like that's why I don't go to concerts. They're like, hey, you going to the J. Cole concert? Only if I'm going to be backstage because I don't have time to be playing around. I can't. I don't look right standing on someone else's shoulders. You know,
bro.
Like,
Everybody got their heels on and shit. So hey, tell the short brothers, man. If your main gameplay is going to the club, that's why you taking L's. Okay,
you know,
like that's not the move, brother.
No, that's not true, man. If you are under 5'5", I can see you through the crowd.
but
I
still,
can find you.
When a guy approaches you in the club,
hold on, go back to penetration. Was the last nigga you let penetrate? Was he below 5'5"?
Okay, the last person that I was in love with
All right, okay.
was 5'5".
Oh, okay.
Hey, okay.
Exactly.
Shoot. With Tim
got butt
boots
just
or
now.
Regular?
I said with Tim boots.
Because when I go to the club, I wear my Tims. That adds at least 4 more inches on me.
Yeah.
You know?
In his socks. In his socks.
Oh, and his socks.
Yeah.
But see, yeah, you're right. If you're below 5'11", I wouldn't recommend going to the club because think about it. Aesthetically, if I'm no homo, if I'm a woman, like you're looking for the best breed, aesthetically, like hey, he's 6 foot. He's big, he's handsome, I'm like him. Me, I always gotta, to pull a girl, always gotta do something different,
Yeah.
Like I may have to be like a Marion and dance. Like, have you noticed the short niggas in the club just do the most? Like,
they have to. Unique. They have to. You have to compensate somehow. Just like when Biggie said in his rhyme, "I'm black and fat and ugly as ever." However, you get and Charlamagne pointed this out too. Like, you gotta have a however. Okay, if you don't fit, if you're not 6'4" with a big bank account, you gotta have a however.
Yeah.
See, no, and that's the same for women because I don't have a big booty, but I mean I have to dress nice.
But the thing is, niggas will fuck anything though.
That's not true.
That is true.
Y'all have
that is
standards.
true.
Y'all,
in
2018, y'all do have standards.
Oh, well,
I'm gonna give you that.
No, I would say I would say female.
I would say that.
There's not a female that a guy would not fuck. That some guy would not fuck.
True.
I mean, girls are still getting chose, just like men are still getting chose. But is it really the person that you're trying to get chose by? That's the thing.
Right. That's the thing. You get chose by the wrong person.
So,
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
And we all want to get our best match out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're trying to get your best match, then you need to come to Bear Boot. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
we shave this plug.
We're gonna give you some 8, 9s, and 10s.
10s are better, really.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's been crazy though.
Yo, so final thoughts, man. Marriage. I mean, not marriage, but dating. Okay, so is dating over with?
Is it
Modern
outdated?
dating.
It's outdated for you, brother. But
I mean, I'm part of Faithful as fuck Twitter. So
for me, man, as soon as they pair me up on the 90-day fiance, my ticket is good. I'll go to India. I'll mess with a Gupta.
Hey, man, I hope the Nigerian gets his green card, man. I support that movement. I support that struggle. I get it.
Yeah.
That's how I got here. All right. So, hey, final plugs. You too.
Yeah, you can follow us on Bear Boot DFW on all of our social medias. Definitely check us out on Instagram. Check out our little snippet or whatever. And you can definitely come and follow me. And I will follow back because I said I don't, but I will follow you back.
And I'll keep that same energy, Keep that same energy.
You can follow me at 2 7 SEVON on Instagram. And
Hold on, slow down. Let me get that. Are you on blackpeoplemeet.com?
I need to be. I need to be on
Okay,
Black
hey,
People. But
you know what? I knew you had a lot of problems, but you know I can resolve that if you like. You just put your number in my phone.
you know, I'm gonna have to see you after the show.
No, she gonna smooth hand you her business card.
And keep it moving.
Make you a motherfucking fan. Subscribe.
Yeah, after she get that subscription, she's out. Peace.
Yeah, right. Actually, that NDA though, you never just ask. It can't hurt to ask for it.
All right,
Have it on
Dez.
file.
All right, Dez, man. What you got?
Yeah, man. So like Say said, she gave you all the information, man. BayerBoot.com. Keep up with us. Like I told you, we got the single coming out, right? On all your favorite streaming partners, season 1. And also we got our Minglers, right? Which are our speed dating event. So basically we just kind of take the show and turn it into speed dating challenges. The way it's instead of going to like the club and like guessing who's with somebody, who's not, whispering, kind of yelling all in somebody's ear, trying to over the music, right? We got a nice setting full of single people. We screen everybody, so nobody in there is like a complete lame or like ridiculous, right? It's full of fun, good looking people with stuff to talk about. When you hang out, all inclusive, right? We got drinks, games, food, all that good stuff. Just kind of creating that scene to find somebody. Like the last one we did was so successful. Like everybody, we took them to like an art show. They had all type of little challenges and games they did. We got on the rooftop, did some player stuff, and then they all like were like having such a good time. They all decided to go like right out because we were in Deep Ellum, so they just like went right out and all went and hung out that night. I don't know. Maybe some people went home. Maybe some people still talking. They in love. Now I don't know, but everything's up, right?
Yeah.
So we like to just put people in that setting, and then you can always catch us in the streets in Deep Ellum.
Doing Deep Ellum,
right? We're doing those street
interviews.
interviews, just letting people air it out, get the truth out there. You'll see us. We'll have all the lights and cameras and stuff. So just be looking for us, man. We out here in the community, man, and we working with people.
And be sure to apply. Please apply.
Please apply, man. We go for
Crystal,
every
you
application.
hear that? Please apply.
We look at every
Please
application,
apply.
Crystal, and we definitely
What is
hook
the
people.
link? Like, what is the link?
It is www.bayerbootdfw.com.
Nah, it's just BayerBoot.com.
Oh, it's not DFW.
Nah,
my bad.
not on the website.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
Okay,
why we
see,
here.
look, www.bayorboot.com.
Yeah, and the Instagram is BayerBootDFW.
You might get a bay on there.
Man,
We'll hook you
man, I
up.
don't know, man. That speed dating shit scares the shit out of me, man. I feel like I'm gonna end up with somebody with bipolar, or I think about shit like that. I feel like,
Yeah.
but hey, Crystal, go ahead and put in your plugs.
I don't have a plug.
You don't?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram on simplicity@Dez.
Uh-huh.
And
Really?
I just want to say thank you for having me today. It was a blast and some really good topics that we talked about. I look forward to hearing more from you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a bet. Hey, yo, and I'm Ejike Jamal. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at EJIKEJAMAL. Follow the show, We the Safe Place on follow the show, The Problematic Safe Place at We the Safe Place on IG, Twitter, WeTheSafePlace.com. Hit us up on Cash App. You can find us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, Spotify, everywhere, man. So check us out on YouTube, especially. Nana Man, talk your shit.
Nana Man, hey, I'm just so glad to be back here, coming from Miami or Ghana, whatever you want to call it. But
Uganda.
Uganda.
yeah. But you can follow me on Snapchat, Nana NANA_MAN, and follow me on Instagram for all the shirtless pics at Nana NANA_MANNN. And other than that, man, live your life.
Live your life.
Words, The Problematic Safe Place. We out.
Yeah.
Already.
Good episode, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.